Hello there, Taurus. Thank you so much for stopping by for your tarot video forecast for the week of June 13th through the 19th. On Monday, what you guys have coming up is the Hierophant. The Hierophant just tells me, I feel like actually, Taurus, I feel like you guys are getting some kind of advice on Monday. Now, the Hierophant can be a spiritual leader that you're getting advice from, although not necessarily. The Hierophant could also be a lawyer or somebody in the world of finances. Or this could be even a good friend who you respect, or a mentor who you respect and you look up to in this area of your life that you're getting some advice on. This could also be you even getting a reading, going to somebody to get some clarity and get some advice. The Hierophant very much speaks of a mystic to me. And I think a lot of people who read qualify as mystics. Now, a lot of them qualify as scams too. You got to be careful. But a lot of us who do a good job and really care about the people that we read for, I would say, are mystics. So this could be you getting a reading, but there could be another, a lot of other ways that you're getting advice too here on Monday. Could be a lawyer, could be a good friend, could be a financial advisor. Could just be a lot of things. Okay, so Tuesday, what we have coming up for you, Taurus, is we have the Seven of Clubs. So Seven of Clubs just tells me that you're taking some kind of stand for yourself. So you're setting some boundaries. This can be letting people know what you're willing to do for them and what you're not willing to do for them, or what hours you're available to do things and what hours you're not, that type of thing. It really has to do with setting boundaries. And so I feel like that's what you're doing on Tuesday. You're letting people around you know, okay, these are my boundaries. This is when I'm available, or this is what I'm available for. That type of thing. Typically, when I see this come up, the type of boundaries someone is setting is usually, well, one of two things. And I feel like for some of you, it's going to be one way and for some of you another. But what typically comes up is either you have a new something in your life that is affecting your routine. Maybe you have a new job and new hours at that job, or maybe you have some other new obligation that has to be factored into how much you can help somebody else. And then the other thing that can come up is if you have somebody that's kind of been using you as a doormat and stepping all over you and just expecting way more than what you're really willing to give, that's the other time that I see this really come out. When you start setting boundaries is when you're saying, that's enough now. Thank you very much. So it could be coming through either way. I feel like some of you, like I said, will have, something new that makes you need to set boundaries. And others of you will be setting up those boundaries to kind of protect yourself from being taken advantage of. Now on Wednesday, Taurus, we have the Page of Coins coming up in reverse. Page of Coins in reverse is just bad news about money or material things. This can be taking your computer to the shop and finding out it's going to cost a lot more to fix it than you thought, or realizing that you're going to have to take your car in for service, or maybe you have an invoice that you weren't expecting to be on something you weren't expecting to be invoiced for, or something like that. Just some kind of bad news. It's not huge usually. It's just very surmountable, just an aggravation generally. Let's see, Thursday. You guys have the Nine of Cups. Let me feel what this feels like for you. So the phrase that I'm hearing as I'm touching this card and feeling around for it is drinking fully of the cups of life. So this tells me that, you're living life to the fullest. You're really appreciating the things that you have and enjoying those. So this is really a good card. It kind of talks about being in that attitude of gratitude, of appreciating what you have around you. Also, many times the Nine of Cups talks about, as an individual person, really appreciating those things around you. So for some of you, this can talk about actually being single and being happy as a single person. For others of you who are in a relationship, this can talk about being happy with your life as an individual. That doesn't necessarily include the whole sphere of being happy about how the whole relationship, how things are going. Usually you're going to be happy in the relationship because that's part of your life, but maybe your significant other might have things going on that you're not so happy about. That kind of doesn't come under this card. This card is very much about individual, about looking at your own individual life and how you have things set up for yourself. So that's what we're looking at here Thursday, and you really understanding, I'm in a pretty good position here and in that grateful, that gratitude place. Now, that's not to say there's not some things you might not want to improve on. We're alive, we're growing, we're expanding all the time, so we always are looking to improve different things, but just overall, very satisfied. Friday, what we have coming up is we have the Magician. Let me fix my screensaver. There we go. So we have the Magician showing up for you Friday. This just tells me that this is a really good day of manifestation for you, Taurus. It's a day when things are happening, you're feeling very productive, and you're seeing progress in some of the things that you're working on. Now, Saturday, we have the Nine of Clubs showing up in reverse. Taurus, for you, what this feels like to me today is that you are letting your guard down to somebody in ways that you don't normally let your guard down. It's kind of funny. It's making me think of this morning I did a reading with somebody, and this person was telling me, I am telling you things that I normally don't tell other people. And so this is what this card makes me think of. I think you're going to be telling some things to someone that you don't normally tell anybody, or you don't normally tell a person that is in that position to you. Okay? So just really sharing, making yourself vulnerable to somebody around you is what I see coming in for you Saturday, Taurus, in an emotional way. Sunday, what we have coming up, Five of Cups. Five of Cups just tells me that there's something that has disappointed you on Sunday, and so you have decided it's time to reset your priorities so that that thing is not so disappointing after all. So spending more time, more energy on other things that have not disappointed you, and sort of putting less into that thing that did. Okay, so Taurus, that is your week. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by, for hanging out, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I do appreciate all of your support. Everyone have a fantastic week, and I will see you back here the next time. Peace out.